Good morning. Just a morning thought. You know, if you give your kids an iPad too early, you're gonna show them how to escape reality. And if you let your kids start with, like, this cosmetic stuff too early, you're gonna show them how they can escape reality by putting on something to changing their outcome. They get hooked. You don't need drugs anymore to get hooked. I'm really tired, but I just had to say this. And the same if you give your kids iPad, you will notice directly if the kids are very, very interested in it or if they're just casual using it. Because I have seen kids that has iPads but they're not that interested. They're more interested in I love when kids get the chance to be creative and has a very, very good mind where they just like living in a fantasy world. They're pretending, they're not afraid of pretending, playing and coming up with stories, and that's the best thing because they're using their brain to be creative and just pretend, because this world is about pretending. And that's the thing, when they grow up, well, the school will take away their imagination, and that's a problem. Because you don't understand what I feel that a lot of you understand, but a lot don't understand what I'm saying when I say that school is the most scaring place you can put your kids. Why? Because they lose their imagination, they lose their power when the manifestation power, the power of being who they truly are, because they want to fit in, or they have to fit in, because the teachers or the other students there will make them want to fit in. And want to fit in is just a way of dimming down your true self. It's just you're losing yourself when you're in school, and you don't have to believe me, but that's just a fucking fact. So either way, I know people say, but I didn't have a bad time in school. I didn't have any bad moments. Well, you don't understand. It's not about bad moments. It's about who you are developing into when you are in school. People are trying to dim you down. You cannot think for yourself anymore afterwards. You cannot. I remember just a story. I remember when I had a teacher and I was young, and I wrote a number 2 with a little. I had like a swing on it. She told me, you can't write number 2 like that. It should be like straight. And I said, what the fuck? Why? She said, it's not allowed. And I started. I wrote that too forever, and I still do, because I wanted to fucking say to her, you're not telling me how to write my 2, because I like this 2 more. This number 2 is looking better. It's looking more sexy. So I still do it to this day. But that's just a small little thing. How do you think a kid will act if that's how he's told not to do everything? And you're supposed to do that, you're not supposed to do that. But why? I always ask why, and they never gave me a good answer. So I just started I didn't listen to them, and I'm glad for that today. I found the teachers I listened to, those were the one who has the most respect for me, because I had the most respect for them. It goes both ways. Kids are not that hard. You need to see the kids. You can't just tell them what to do. You need to show them what to do. Kids don't listen to you. They look at you and they do exactly what you do. That goes to you parents also. Kids will never do as you say, they always do as you do. So what are you doing with your life? How are you living? How is your health? How is your body? Do you exercise? Do you eat good? Do you have good morals? Are you respectful to other people? Do you talk a lot of shit? Do you talk bad about other people? Well, think about that before you start saying that raising kids is a very difficult thing these days. It's very complex. So you have to be very careful. Just not only what you say, what you do, you have to be careful who you hang out with. Because who you hang out with and who you bring into your home, well, just say that your kids is gonna get they are gonna get bad influences if they have bad people around them. Easy just to say that. So now I'm finished. Beamer. I did my tattoo yesterday, so I used the Beamer. It's I can just a few words about it. The microcirculation in your body, it's so thin. The smallest blood vessels are so fucking thin, and that they are thin because that's where that's the easiest place for your body to transfer the oxygen into the blood. And you know, that's very important. Oxygen into the blood, so you oxygenate blood, and then you can pull out the toxins, and then you can deliver the vitamins and minerals easy. So this one makes my blood flow super fast compared to if I'm not using it. I can show you a video here right now of this. Is quickly, I will put it up, and then you can see when I'm talking now. You can see after first in the beginning, and then after a while, and then after 8 minutes, the blood is flowing very good. And that's how then you get your white blood cells they are spinning around to scan your body if there's anything they need to be careful about. You know, that's your immune system. And when you have good blood flow, as I said, you can the deliverance of vitamins and minerals are exceptional. It's very good. And the bloods are getting more oxygen, so you are healthier when you use this. But it's expensive. It costs maybe $5,000-6,000 or euro. It's almost the same, but around that price range. 60,000 Swedish crowns. But I can get you one if you want. But you have to. Well, I just say that I'm not truly, really. I can feel when I'm using it. I feel it. A lot of people don't feel it because they're too dimmed down. But in the long run, you're gonna be happy if you have one. I'm using it every day, morning and night, and sometimes in the middle of the day, just because if I have an injury, if I've been training, because my muscles also need it to repair faster. So they use it on horses, as horses that are racing a lot, and they use it on athletes. Athletes has it, Beamer. Look it up, Beamer. It's excellent. Take care. That's just a thought from the morning, from the bed, from the main cabin. So now we're going to training. I'm going to the gym. Have a great day. See you. Good luck. I love you.